It's Wednesday, April the 5th, and this is your Barbados Today afternoon update. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. Our top story: an intense election battle is unfolding as members of the National Union of Public Workers vote for a new executive today. As the 18 polling stations opened this morning, troubling reports of irregularities and vote buying surfaced, marring what was expected to be a smooth election. Sources close to the election process claim that agents of outgoing President Akani McDowell have been prevented from entering at least 7 of the 18 polling stations to monitor the opening of the boxes and the locking back of the boxes this morning to ensure that all was well and above board. It's also understood that a senior member of the ruling Democratic Labour Party had been campaigning against McDowell at the polling station at the Sanitation Service Authority in Willie this morning. Reports are also coming in that a senior government official contributed some $20,000 to Team Solidarity, which is led by McDowell's opponent for the office of president. Election agent Kellyanne Archer, who is acting on behalf of Akani McDowell, claimed that she was barred from doing her job.
We were not even let into the NUPW office upstairs where our agents were supposed to go up there to see what's going on. So people came to the door. They saw us. It's a glass door. They saw us upstairs standing up. The lady went to them and told them, well, the people outside. But I assume that she went to them because we told her to call somebody for us. The woman left us, 4 of us outside standing up. They could see us through the glass. They're talking amongst themselves inside, and nobody came and said, good morning, can I help you? Nothing. It was frustrating. I felt really disrespected because I came to do a job, a service. I don't know what's going on, and I was treated very unfairly.
Meanwhile, the Democratic Labour Party is adamant it has nothing to do with the NUPW election process. Speaking at the launch of the party's mass canvass of facts in the St. Michael Central constituency, DLP General Secretary George Pilgrim insisted that it was simply not true.
Is it true that members of the Democratic Party are interfering in the NUPW process?
No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I want to thank the members of the party for responding to Emmanuel. Thank you.
There was a sea of red in the city this morning as teachers hit the streets to demand respect from the Ministry of Education. Our Caldwell Muzi is tracking that story.
Close to 200 disgruntled secondary school teachers took to the streets this morning to send a strong message to the Ministry of Education that enough was enough. Clad in bright red t-shirts, the members of the Barbados Secondary Teachers Union commenced their march of disgust from Queen's Park at 10 a.m. The marchers made their way up to the Culloden Road office of the Chief Personnel Officer, where they outlined their litany of grievances over the bullhorn. Topping the list of issues was the demand for payment for the marking of school-based assessment projects. BSTU President Mary Redmond said that she was overwhelmed by the response and warned that this was only the beginning of the teachers' actions.
In other news, the principal of the Cayfield campus says university graduates are ready to take on the world of work. Professor Eugene Barito is satisfied that students are not only leaving with certificates, but they are fully trained to meet on-the-job demands. She made the comments while addressing last evening's Students' Awards ceremony in the Roy Marshall Lecture Theatre, where a number of outstanding students received private sector and UWI scholarship grants.
It is a debate that excludes the fact that there is still need for workplace learning. It is a debate which excludes a candidate's ability to think critically and to analyze and present evidence. These are skills which are increasingly in demand in knowledge-based economies. These are the type of skills on which we are focusing in an overall mission that may be summarized as aiming to ensure that everyone who enters UWI Cayfield has the opportunity to realize their full potential and highest ambition. We want our graduates to be work ready, as they can be for their varying workplaces when they secure a job. We recognize that work readiness is a skills premium, And for this reason that we have a robust, it is for this reason that we have a robust internship program that is led by our Office of Student Services, working assiduously with our various faculties and the corporate sector.
Meanwhile, President of the Guild of Students at K-Phil, Kai Bridgewater, is calling on private sector organizations to dig deeper into their pockets to provide sponsorship money to support students.
This investment in access is being met with excellence. In the Beckles report, our Vice Chancellor outlined the need for contributions from the private sector for the sustainability of any tertiary institution. But is this a normal tertiary institution, ladies and gentlemen? No. It's the University of the West Indies, our own regional university. Rex Netterford said the university is our greatest gift to ourselves. So what I do is I call on the donors and sponsors not only to continue investing in our development, but also to increase the quantity of this investment so we can continue to align access and excellence. Sitting in front of me are future prime ministers, ministers, doctors, lawyers, IT specialists, and maybe even a Nobel Prize laureate.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Who calling? Get your yams and potatoes. Wait, my girl, how you want to for long?
I got how you keeping, but you don't sell the nation paper no more.
But that paper ain't selling. This month now I stop selling that. Look, one time I would have make a little dollar on the Sunday sun. But when Sunday night, I still trying to get the weather there.
Well, you know you can't call that the Sunday sun no more. You're going to call that Sunset News. Call at no time that news stale.
People complain that them ain't got nothing in it to read and the price keep going up all the time. A woman abused me so sick the other day, telling me that she does read Barbados today online for free. I couldn't take that abusing soul, so I switched to my potatoes and yams.
Well, let me tell you, if pork selling, you got to raise pigs. How much for the yams?
Oh, 75 cents a pound.
But that's cheaper than that stale news. Give me...
How much you want?
a pound.
Only a pound? Anyhow, these eating real good. Let me wrap them up for you. Come.
The Barbados Today, news you can trust.
On the regional scene, the Vincentian government says it will pass laws to ban the killing of orcas after fishermen killed 2 of the marine animals while tourists on a whale-watching tour looked on. The act, which shocked the tourists, forced Thompson Cruises, the owners of TUI Discovery, the cruise ship carrying the tourists, to cancel all of their whale and dolphin watching bookings. Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves says the fishermen who were involved in the killing of the orcas were wrong, noting that the St. Vincent government is a signatory to the international ban on bottlenose dolphins and orcas. He says the new law will put a stop to any action to harm orcas. And on the international scene, South Africa's embattled President Jacob Zuma staves off pressure for him to step down after winning the support of a majority of the decision-making body within the ruling African National Congress, the ANC. Calls have been mounting for Zuma to resign after he sacked respected Finance Minister Pravin Gordhan. But after considering the complaints raised by some ANC executives, the party's National Working Committee decided to back Zuma. President Zuma has acknowledged the wranglings in his own camp, and he has promised to address the concerns.
It is also within the governing party that the president faces a revolt, which by implication is spilling over into government, even into the presidency.
We know that public statements which indicate disagreements within government by ministers, for an example, demoralize our people and create confusion. This is a serious weakness, and we shall attend to it within the renewed vigor.
That's news and sports, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. Also subscribe to our e-paper email updates and like us on Facebook. We are also on Izumi Media in bus terminals and screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you, or you can tune in to Channel 99 on Flow TV or Mix 96.9 FM for more news. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Good afternoon.